It's the Matt and
And
Eric
Eric Show.
show.
Another episode of the Eric and Matt Show.
Well, if you look at the screen right now, if you were to read like most people do from right to left, right?
Look, we could just switch
It's the Matt and Eric show.
We could just flip this,
You could, and it'd still be. Then it would be like this: the Matt and Eric show.
That's just awful.
I
So, anyways, what's going to be our topic to review for going over 2013?
All right. So today I thought we'd start with tech. So anything that's new in tech. There was some interesting things that happened last year.
Yes.
Right. So if you think about tech, what comes to your head?
Oh, right now it's the year of wearable electronics. Yes, definitely. Whether it be the Google goggles.
Yeah, Google goggles, smartwatches.
Smartwatches. I'm
Right.
pretty pumped about a smartwatch, a particular one. Anybody
Right.
that's been around me is hearing about it right now. The Neptune Pine.
Neptune Pine. So fantastic. We're waiting to get that watch.
Oh,
it's
can't wait.
it's like a Android phone / everything else watch stuff right on your wrist. I can't wait. It's very exciting.
Yeah, we'll definitely review that
Yeah.
with all of you in the once we get them. So Neptune, get off your asses, get them sent to us
Yeah,
so we can review them.
So the last thing we got another email that says, "Hey, sorry we're delayed, but here have another free accessory."
At least I'm trying.
No, it's not bad,
Cool.
right?
It's
I mean,
pretty
at
cool.
least you're doing it. So
Yeah.
So, but that was last year, so we can include it in last year because that's when we
That's
actually.
right.
It was a Kickstarter program. So if you're interested in Kickstarter again had a great year last year. There were some movies that got funded through Kickstarter.
Yes.
So
yeah.
I think Veronica Mars did their thing through
Yeah.
Kickstarter. Zach Braff did a movie. I think
That's
$2 million
right.
bucks
Yeah.
through Kickstarter. So I think in terms of it's not tech, but it's what would you call that? It's still online, stuffy kind of stuff.
I think without the tech, you wouldn't be able to do that crowdfunding.
Crowdsourcing, funding,
Yeah.
crowdfunding. Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned Google Glasses. I think there's a lot of cool things that that are going to come out when Google Glasses do eventually make it to the masses.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I've seen, pretty cool. I mean, you can do everything.
Even things that you probably shouldn't do.
Yeah. So last I read an article where there was a program, I guess it's just software, it's an app, where you could stream what you see to another person, right? So they were using this in context of having sex. So basically, you could stream what you see to the other person having sex with you. So basically, you would see what they see, and they would see what you see. So it'd be like having sex with yourself, which is really fucking weird, really.
I would not invest in something like that.
No. But I mean, porn. You know what? Google said they're not allowing any. I think.
No, they can't
porn-like
stop
apps,
that. They can't
right?
stop it, no
Well,
matter what they do. They can't stop it.
We're gonna freaking jailbreak these things, and I guess it's not jailbreak.
Rooting in the Android world, that would be rooting.
Rooting.
Your device.
Whoop whoop. That's my rooting, and yeah. So I think those were two interesting things. What else?
Yeah. I would say that the tech world, in terms of tablets, just the rise of tablets, I think 2013 was truly the year where everybody said, you know what? If I don't have one, I want one, and I'm going to get one.
Yeah.
Just even being in some meetings, some classroom spaces, those kind of things based on our jobs. You just see how many people are using iPads or Android tablets today. It's incredible compared to, just even a year ago.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like in 2012, you weren't seeing as many people using them. Although we wanted to use them in the rooms, nobody else was.
No. And how many tablets do you have?
Oh gosh.
One in the car.
I have one in the car.
Yeah.
Then I gave my sister my backup one.
Right.
Then I have a new Nexus 7,
Right.
the 2013 model, and an iPad. And I'm going to replace my iPad with an iPad mini Retina display. So
I've got an iPad mini. I've got the regular iPad, which I actually gave to my sister-in-law in Japan. So hopefully you're enjoying that, Yuki. And I've got the Samsung Tab, the first kind of generation of that sits in my bedroom when I want to watch a movie in the morning.
that's like the 9 or 10 inch one, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever it is.
Yeah, pretty big. It's getting a little bit slow, but maybe I'll go to next. I don't even know. It's not like I need another tab, but they're so cool.
But you do.
Yeah, tablets definitely. We'll see where it kind of grows to. It's not like you can get much smaller. I mean,
No,
why
I
would you
think
want a smaller? Then they got the
7-inch is like, I think is perfect for everyday use, with that 9 or 10-inch one kind of being like the one that you move around with in the home, but the 7-inch is the one you travel with.
Yeah.
I think that's the perfect combination, and that's why I have multiple tablets. I use them for different purposes. I mean, even just, I'll be watching something on my laptop. Like maybe I got Netflix on, then I got my tablet where I'm like reading an article, and I've got my phone beside me responding to messages from, my friends and possibly women.
Yeah, possibly. But yeah, can you imagine if tablets were? I was just thinking about this. Tablets way back in the days of Moses. So Moses would not have used
carrying it up the mountainside.
Well, it would have been so much easier, right? The whole tablets.
The Ten Commandments would have only been like just this much space.
You just carrying them down like this, and then you could easily scroll through the Ten Commandments.
You could scroll, yes.
You could forward it to other people. Yeah. They could share it.
I think the first commandment would have then been something like "Thou shalt scroll."
Thou shalt scroll, because you couldn't. Maybe you'd only see the first 5 commandments unless you scrolled.
That's right.
But
we really went off on a tangent.
We did. But what the hell, right? So those.
Because it's our show, we can do whatever we want.
Yeah. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
So that is.
I think that's 2013.
That's the things that came to mind.
Year of tech review there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. I mean, okay. So there was a lot of watches. There was the Pebble, and I don't know if that was last year, but it's got to be pretty close, right? And then there's the Gear, right? So Samsung's Gear.
Oh yeah.
That came out last year.
The Samsung Gear.
Saw it.
And you got like the Fitbit
Fitbit,
Flex.
Yep, Fitbit Flex.
And now the Fitbit Force.
Yeah.
The Fitbit Force is also going to do call.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's going to do call monitoring or whatever. What do you
like caller ID?
Not caller ID. Well, maybe. But it's got a little screen on it, just a small one.
Oh, okay.
But they're going to actually utilize that for more content towards your wrist.
Interesting.
So there's some really cool wearable stuff out there, and it's gonna be funny. One day I'm just gonna be covered in this stuff, but I'm gonna have to know everything I need to know about my body and what's going on in the rest of the world.
And your body,
and
because that's important. Rest of the world and your body. Don't want to forget that.
So we're gonna leave it at that.
All right. So let's cheers to 2013 and tech. You did a good job. We're looking forward to next year.
All right.
This year.